Hi, it's Pamela. In this tutorial, we're going to create an animation for President's Day using Toonly.
Hey, and welcome to the official Doodly YouTube channel. If you enjoy our content, please click the like and subscribe button below. Now let's get straight to the video.
If you're in the United States, happy President's Day. We're going to celebrate today by using the power of Toonly, the easiest and quickest way to create your own animated videos. If you're not familiar with Toonly, it is a sibling of Doodly. So they're made by the same company and they're both really easy to use. Now, Toonly does have a variety of characters, scenes, and props built into it. However, it does not have any US presidents. So we're going to need to source and import our own graphics. And that's one of the really neat things about Toonly is that you can do that. So I already found some graphics that I'd like to use of Presidents George Washington and Abe Lincoln, and I found them on freepik.com. There's all kinds of royalty-free sites out there that you can use to find your own graphics. So let's go ahead and take a look. Here's what I have. I've got George Washington, Abraham Lincoln. Here's the White House that I just had in this little title sequence. So I brought that in myself as well. And then some other patriotic things that we might use. And then a logo. We're going to pretend we're from Acme Engineering Company. So it's a fictional thing, and we're going to pretend that we're making a social media post just wishing people happy President's Day. So how do I get these into Toonly? Well, we want to put them in the right spot. So let's go to Objects, and then you'll notice Upload New Object. And then you just add the file, or you can drag and drop them, which I like to do. So I'm just going to go ahead and select all of them. I may or may not use all of them, but it doesn't hurt to bring them in. And then here they are. Go ahead and hit upload. Take just a moment for it to do. You're going to need to remember what you named them because unfortunately they just get listed alphabetically inside of Toonly. So you got to do a little searching for them. Okay, so let's go ahead and add a new scene. And we can delete scene 1. I no longer need that. First thing we need is a background. And remember I said we need to know what we named it. So I'm going to go back to Finder here. And this is the background I want to use right here. And I didn't name it anything descriptive, so I'm just going to have to use its default name. So G11996. There it is. I just start typing it and it's there. It's going to be large. Let's zoom out. You see it's a very large graphic. So if I wanted to change it, I could do that. Now the problem is this black background. I have no idea where my canvas is. So temporarily, let's go to backgrounds. I like to add this white solid background. And what that does is that tells me this is the actual video scene. So I can now place my graphic here however I'd like. So I want it to fill the screen. So I don't want to see any of that white. So I just want to make it so that this covers it. Okay, and at the same time I want, a little bit of this red, white, and blue, like so. I think that'll be good. Now we can go back to our 100%. And this is my scene here, okay? So I can get rid of the white. And that's good. We've got our background. Let's go back to Objects. And I think I had a blue circle. So I did, and I named it Blue Circle. So let's do that. And bring it in. And again, these are really large. I should have resized them. I'm sorry, I did not do that. And I'm envisioning having 2 of them. Let's click Settings, and I don't really want it to bounce. I think I'll have it fade in and then instant out. Let's make everything a little bit larger. Let's make this a 7-second scene. Do that just by stretching it to the 7-second mark. Okay, once I'm happy with my circle size, I'm going to select it and I'm going to go Command or Control, depending on your operating system, C. That's to copy, and then Command or Control V to paste. So I now have 2 of them, and they're identical, okay? So I'll have George Washington and Abraham Lincoln appear in these little circles. And speaking of them, let's go ahead and find them. So President, And we just bring them in like so. They're gonna be huge. And then we'll do the same with Abe. Okay, we'll fine tune those in just a moment. And then I had that blue rectangle, and I'm going to use this to type in Happy President's Day. Just going to have that come in down at the bottom. And it's okay that it overlaps because we're not going to see that. Okay, so that's fine. Let's go back to full screen. And you'll see now that these are off screen, okay? So I do need to move them. So select those. And that's just one of those idiosyncrasies of working with some of these imported graphics. You know, this is too large for the canvas, so I really don't know where my boundaries are. You know, maybe we have him over here. Who says it has to be in there? Okay, something like that, perhaps. One way you can test this is we could go back to that background once again. And shorten this scene for a moment. Move your playhead over and just make sure everything is appearing in your canvas, okay? So stretch these guys all out. And they are appearing in here just fine. So we can just put that back and we know we're good. Okay, we need some text. So let's do slidey text for today. Just place it in there. And then you're just going to go ahead and type in what you want to type. So I'm just going to say Happy President's Day. And let's move that over. And then remember I mentioned I had a logo. Acme Engineering. This is brought to you by Acme Engineering. So let's see where we can fit this logo. I don't want it to be super huge. Maybe we put it in the bar. So, okay, and then again, position these where you want them. They always go where you have your playhead positioned. And so since I had my playhead positioned at 6.5 seconds, that's why they appeared there. I think Acme Engineering will come on later. And let's click the settings. Do I want it to bounce in? Perhaps. And then we'll just have instant out. I like instant out on all of these. So our text is a little different. It's your duration. I'm going to turn that out. It can fade in at the beginning is fine. Blue rectangle, settings, and I think we will have that just fade in. I think it's just fine. And then instant out. And then the presidents, each president, I think we'll do the little hand for these guys. So we'll do hand in, and then you click the gear icon, and that's fine. And then this president, we'll have the hand come in again, but from a different angle. Let's have it come in from the side, maybe. We already did the circle, and we already did that. Okay, so let's just take a quick look and see what it's looking like. All right, so we need to stagger it because I don't like them coming in at the same time. You know, the hand can only do one thing at a time. So let's have our second president come in. Maybe the first one. Second one here. So it comes in and then it comes in. Okay. Now let's get our circles organized here. So which circle is the first circle? That's the question. So you're the second circle. So you're going to come in over here with this president. And then our first circle here. And then let's have these come in a little bit later. Like so. So let's just see. Okay, I don't like the presidents disappearing, so. And then our logo. I don't really like the bounce on that one. I'm going to do the hand again. And this time we're going to have it come in from the bottom. Let's just take a quick look. There and there. President's Day. Okay, I like the timing. So now let's just add a quick little voiceover and then we'll be done. So how do you add a voiceover? Well, you scroll down to here, to our little microphone, and we're going to do it here. Now, I suspect my voiceover is going to be quite a bit longer, so I'm just going to drag this out a bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit this little record button when I'm ready to begin speaking. I'm going to get a little 3-second countdown, and then I'm going to go. Okay, here we go. At Acme Engineering, we like to take a moment on President's Day each year to remember the sacrifice and dedication of our presidents. So let's take a moment, appreciate their hard work and commitment to making the United States a great nation. Happy President's Day! Okay, so there we have it. It's, like I say, it's a little longer than what I built. So I'm just going to go ahead and extend everything. Now you can control click these and extend them together. So that's what I'm going to do. Use control or command depending on your operating system, and then click, and then now you can drag them together. And that should be it. You want to take a quick look and then we'll be done. At Acme Engineering, we like to take a moment on President's Day each year to remember the sacrifice and dedication of our presidents. So let's take a moment, appreciate their hard work and commitment to making the United States a great nation. Happy President's Day! And there you have it. We've now created a short video celebrating President's Day using Toonly. I hope this tutorial helps you create your own videos with Toonly. Thanks for watching!